beautiful spot. We're at Skinning Grove, not somewhere I've been before. And I arrived in the dark, and it was blowing hooly and pouring with rain. It was an interesting night in Maddie. But this looks like quite a nice little spot. The sky, as you can see, is sort of glowing pink over here. It's rising over in that direction, which is down towards Staithes. And Staithes had been my original intention. But then I found this spot and thought, oh, I've not been here before, we'll have a look-see. So I've kind of got set up with, I suppose, an obvious composition. We have the jetty, and now thankfully they've turned the lights off because they were causing me nightmares. So basically just using the jetty as the lead-in, and then unfortunately we've got a lovely bank of cloud and a few little wispy bits which are kind of threatening to light up, but I'm not holding my breath. So as you saw, I was setting up. It is still a little bit breezy, so I apologise if the audio gets a little bit muffled. I've set it to f10, 0.4 of a second, and all I've got on is a 0.6 hard grad because I've got a nice hard line on the horizon. We've got little bits of wispy cloud along here, but the forecast did say no cloud. Now if I just remember how to turn you up, the cloud we've got up here is kind of catching, and there is I think quite a nice composition along here. When the sun does pop up and light this hillside up, it could be quite nice. So anyway, the cloud is lighting up. I'm going to disappear and try and get some shots. I'm trying to use a black card technique. Not something I've done in a long while, but I think it's actually worked out quite nicely. I have, however, run out of things to stand cameras on, so I'm going to try and do this holding the gimbal, firing the trigger, and showing you how to work this black card. I've put the variable ND filter on, the screw one, which means I can't use my leaf filters. But as you can see, the contrast between the sky and the foreground is quite evident. So the idea with the black card, one piece of black card, nothing tricky, is you just hold it to the front of the lens. Now I've got an exposure of 6 seconds. This is going to be interesting. And rather than getting a solid line, so you don't hold it there, I've taken to moving it. Now that might not be the correct way to do it. Who knows? But it works for me. So I will have a go at this. I'm not convinced it's going to work because I don't think I've got enough hands, but we'll see. So I'm on F13, 6 seconds. I've got the variable ND turned full on, and we'll give it a shot. I'm going to try and fit it. Right, okay. I'm also on mirror up. Yeah, that didn't work too bad. I'm just going to turn. So 6 seconds was a touch too long. So I'm going to go for 4 seconds. That worked quite nicely. I'll show you what I've got. No lights. Oh. That was using the black card. I have got no blown highlights at all. And there's no harsh line. I've picked up where the light is catching. Yeah, quite impressed with that. Right. And now I've got a spare pair of hands, I thought I'd show you through the black card technique again. So let's take those off. I think from the shot I did before, There is a very slight colour cast, but I'm not too concerned. It's not a heavy colour cast, it's not a greeny colour cast, it's just slightly warm, so it's sortable in post. So let's screw the variable on. So I'm just going to set the white balance back to, set it to 55-60, and I'm going to set the ND to max. Right, found my piece of black card. Now I was on bulb, so I'm going to go, let's try 4 seconds without the card. I'm doing this to give myself a base exposure time. That's it, the sky is just starting to blow out at 4 seconds. So that's going to make life a little bit easier. And we're off. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it, and I'm not blowing the sky out on that one. So I'm just going to do it again. I'm going to hold the card down for slightly longer. I'm being conscious that I don't want to get a harsh line. Perfect. Yeah, that's really good. So there are ways and means of using a screw-in filter without having the ability to put grads on. Yes, I know you can get screw-in grads. I don't want to invest in those. So this is a second way of doing things. It takes a bit of time to figure out the best way to do it. I didn't get it in quite the right place. I'm aiming to get the card level with the top of the cliffside. So we'll try once more. And hold it for just long enough that I'm not, that's it, perfect. I'm not getting a line where the black card goes. I'm quite impressed with that. So it is quite a versatile little filter, that. Yes. Well, that was a different morning. Always come out wanting to get perfect shots. Absolutely amazing, mind-blowing skies, amazing foreground, super focus, lovely long exposures. And it doesn't always work like that, as I know only too well, and most photographers know that. This morning I was at a completely new location. I rocked up last night in the dark. I had a quick wander around, couldn't really see anything. It was blowing a gale and pouring with rain. This morning's forecast was clear skies, but dry, and the wind dropped. We had something like 40-mile-an-hour gusts last night. Excuse me, it's just breakfast time. Excuse me, I think I'm actually going to take my hat off because that's better. It's getting rather warm. Yeah, we're in a bit of a state this morning. The sky was clear as forecast, but it didn't matter. I was at a new location. Excuse me while I get my hair out of my way. Oh, that's better. That's a little bit more under control. I was at a new location. I'm at the seaside. It wasn't raining. It was lovely. The sky did colour up a bit, but not in the place where I needed it to. I was hoping to get a bit of colour above the end of the pier. But I don't care. I had a play with the variable ND filter. I refreshed my memory on how to do the black card technique, which is tricky, and I seem to recall the first time I tried it I ended up with a great big black line straight across the image. So it is a learning curve, and that's good. In the event that there are no stunning images to take, try and practice something different. Try and practice something you haven't done for a while. But I think it's been a good day. As I say, nothing startling in the way of images, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So it is, I don't know, about 9ish, 9:30 maybe? There's loads of dog walkers around. Everyone's really friendly. It's a lovely, quiet little spot. And I'm just sat having breakfast, looking out at the sea, and loads of dog walkers going past. Morning.
Morning.
Life just doesn't get that much better. So I hope you enjoyed the black card technique. Maybe go out and try it. Have a practice, have a play. It takes a while to get the hang of it, and I am no expert on it, trust me. So I shall see you a little bit later on. I've got the whole day to decide where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. It's a short day because sunset is about 4:20, I think, this afternoon. So yeah, I shall just have a chilled day, finish my breakfast and go see what's about. Catch up with you later. Bye!